Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Parker Nierenstein. This is Vehicle Virgins, and today we got something pretty cool to share with you guys. But first, honestly, thanks so much for all of the positive, unique, exciting comments that you've been leaving on the videos. I announced last video on last Friday that every single Friday, I'm going to be giving away a $50 gift card to one lucky fan to spend on whatever they want, whether it's gas or food or car parts, as long as you guys are leaving unique comments that are positive. That's the only requirement. You just have to leave a positive comment, and then I'll heart the comment, I'll pick one of the 4 top comments, I'll send you an Instagram DM, and then we'll go from there and send out some of the gift cards. So today I've actually got some pretty exciting news. I actually decided to give away 4 gift cards instead of 1 as a little token of appreciation. So here are the winners. You guys know already, I've contacted you, sent tracking information, etc. But Jared Morgan, thank you so much. Thomas Bradford Jr., we've got Mohammed Bear, Anthony Cesar, and honorable mention, John Stacks. Guys, awesome comments, cool stories that you sent me after the fact. I really appreciate it. So what is today's video actually about? Well, it's about this 2007 Mercedes S550 that I got for $7,000. That's right. So the 5th generation of Mercedes S-Class was made from 2006 to 2013. So this car is 1 year into the 5th generation. Of course, we've got a 6th generation Maybach, and I had a 6th generation S550 as well. Why did I get this car? Why did I spend $7,000 on an S-Class? Well, it is very simple. Right now, guys, banks are being interesting. If you wanted to get a car, regardless of price, if it's used, chances are you're gonna have to put something like 50% down on the car. Now, financially, whether it's a $1,000 car or a $1 million car, it actually doesn't make sense to put a 50% down payment when you can be borrowing money at low interest rates. Well, this car, I decided to do something very different. I wanted to go back to the basics with Vehicle Virgins, get a more affordable car, and see if I could flip it, and I've already done so. So this thing, it's got 92,000 miles. It's a 2007 S-Class. It's got a Lorenzer body kit, which some people like, some people don't. At the end of the day, a white car with black wheels, blacked out trim, sells pretty well, and immediately, with a couple of touch-ups, and literally no time at all, I sold it for $10,000. So made 30% on my money, and within a month. Pretty cool. Didn't have to really do anything at all, and just using some Vehicle Virgins, using some car guy techniques, we were able to negotiate the price down on the car. So how do you do that? Well, you notice little things about it, like imperfections in the way the bumper lines up, or little scratches or little dents. Something that I'm not the best at, that I'm working on, is I get too excited during a car purchase, whether it's posting a car online or getting so excited about the car that I'm excited, and I missed a bunch of dents in the side of the car. That's something that you have to work on. Get your emotions out of it just for the car purchasing process. Get a pre-purchase inspection to make sure it's mechanically sound, and look it over yourself to make sure you didn't miss a dent or a scratch or a chip in the windscreen that later on, after you own the car for a month, you go, how did I not notice all of that before I bought it? Well, because you're excited, so you're not thinking about it. Let's go ahead and go over some of the details of the S-Class. Obviously, you guys know I'm a huge Mercedes fan. With the S550, the E63, the Maybach, and now another S550, although this has already been sold, so it's going bye-bye soon. I wanted to bring it on the channel kind of as a case study and an experiment for myself. Can you buy a car cheap, sell it for more in a limited amount of time? The answer is absolutely yes. So this car, 4.7 liter twin turbocharged V8, making 429 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds. Kelley Blue Book says these go for around $10,000 to $15,000. Of course, there's better deals that can be had. At the same time, the original MSRP of this S-Class started at 90 grand, and you could option it up to $110,000. And this has some serious options on it. So thinking that in 2007, you could have spent 100 grand, and now in 2020, you can spend 7,000 or 10,000, that's pretty dang cool. And depreciating assets was all about what Vehicle Virgins wanted to share with you guys. You could get a car that once was a 6-figure car that's now 10 grand. And it's the same car. As long as it's mechanically sound, you do the inspection, you know, okay, it looks a little bit more dated than the new generation S-Class, but this was the best Mercedes did in 2007 to 2013, so really, what's the difference? Other than the fact that you're saving a ton of money, that means when you resell the car, let's say you don't even make a profit. You buy it for 10, you sell it for 9. You only lost $1,000 in a couple years, whereas buying a new Mercedes, yeah, it would probably depreciate quite a bit. Trust me, I'm aware of how that works. So, super long car. In this generation, they only came as full long wheelbase cars. There used to be an option. They decided to get rid of that. I like the black trim. Honestly, I like the styling of this generation of S-Class. It looks muscular, it looks manly. It's elegant, it's regal, it's very comfortable, it's luxurious, but something about this car, it felt a little bit more aggressive than the previous or the successor to this S-Class. All right, let's go over some of the interior features, because honestly, S-Classes are all about the inside. Whether you're sitting in the back doing business or you're in the front relaxing on the 405 in bumper-to-bumper traffic where everyone's crashing into each other and there's a fire ablaze because it's summertime. Well, it's not summer yet, but please, I love the warm weather. You're kind of in your cocoon of luxury. That's what I love about Mercedes. Their slogan, the best or nothing, really is true. Whether it's an AMG or an S-Class or a C-Class, it really doesn't matter. Mercedes does crush it. So on the inside here, because I haven't had this car for very long, I can't quite figure out why it just beeps over and over again. So we'll actually go over that in a minute once I just shut up. And then in the back of the car here will be nicer. There is so much legroom, it's insane. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop in. All right, I used the force, it stayed. Look at this. I mean, I'm 5'11", I've got infinite space. We got aftermarket screens inside the back of the headrest. Crazy amount of sunroofs. Well, there's actually 2. It's not a crazy amount, but what I meant to say is it looks crazy. We've got Alcantara everywhere. We've got mirrors, so in case you really want to stare at yourself, which is important to some people allegedly. And we've got this cool fold-up armrest here. I mean, look, it doesn't get much better than this for 7 to 10 grand. And if you want to get a 2006, the first year, I saw them as low as 4,500 to 5 grand. That's like asking price. So you could probably steal one of these for 3,500 or 4 grand. And look, I mean, that's quite a bit of legroom. Really nice back here, really comfortable. We've got a bunch of controls for the sunshades, as well as the rear shades and shades. The rear shades, I'm inventing new terms. What is this? I haven't even opened it. An ashtray in the side of the door. I don't even, and my Cullinan doesn't even have that. That's pretty cool. All right, we'll go to the front of the car where it's gonna start beeping and being really annoying. We'll try to silence the courtroom quickly. Go ahead and, yep, there it goes. Yep, hello, I am here. Inside of the car now, obviously we've got some custom tidbits like a white matching interior. This off-white kind of ivory look is pretty cool. This is crazy. I mean, S-Class, this is the little controller, scroll wheel controller for the multimedia command system, which actually for this generation of cars is easy to use. And then, boop, 911, what's your emergency? I'm in the middle of a review and my fingers don't stop. Okay, anyhow, that we might need to edit out. That was the weirdest thing I've ever said. What does this thing do? Oh, there's a button right here to put the headrest in the back up or down. That's pretty awesome. We've got a star button, don't know what that does. Sport, comfort, bunch of different controls, volume options. Then, which is really classic of Mercedes, and I think it's awesome. So if you wear a watch, you're into watches, you'll note that when the door is shut and you're trying to fiddle around here for the controls, you're scratching your watch all over the door. Or sometimes your hand can't even fit when it's wearing a watch. Mercedes has changed the game for making it really easy to understand where the controls are, making it really ergonomic. It's very self-explanatory and it's convenient if you're wearing a watch. So all of the controls for the seats are actually on the door themselves, and it's very obvious. This is the top portion of the seat. This pushes the seat all the way back. We've got the headrest controls. We've got anything to do with the backrest of the seat, customization for storing up to 3 different drivers. You can even control the right seat. Oh, sorry about that, sir. Yeah, well, that's gonna be. See, my friends loved doing this to me, and I liked doing it in return when we were driving. Oh, sorry, does that hurt your back? My bad, dude. Anyhow, this is a lovely S-Class, and that is my review. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe, and look forward to seeing you guys next video.